All right, so let's take a deep dive into this AI profit machine document that you sent our way.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, the design is really something.
Hmm.
And the promises, oh boy, even bolder.
Wow.
It's like they took every marketing trick in the book and turned it up to 100.
It definitely grabs your attention, that's for sure.
For sure.
But, beyond all the flash and the promises, it does raise some interesting questions.
Yeah.
About the role of AI in online business, what it all means.
Exactly.
What it all means.
That's what we're here to explore, right? We're going to unpack these claims that are made in the document,
right.
Really dive into the, the realities of AI-driven business models, help you navigate all the potential, all the pitfalls.
Exactly.
So first things first, this Michael Chaney guy.
Yeah.
He claims that we're in the middle of an AI revolution.
Okay.
Where like a new class of new rich are emerging, all thanks to artificial intelligence.
Right.
He even quotes Elon Musk, predicting that AI will make our traditional jobs obsolete.
That prediction from Elon Musk, it's been making waves. It plays right into that anxiety that a lot of people are feeling about the future of work.
Yeah.
Cheney's basically tapping into that fear and offering his product as the solution.
Right.
A way to not just survive, but thrive. In this AI-dominated future he keeps talking about.
So he's painting a pretty compelling picture here.
He is.
Suggesting that, simply dabbling with tools like ChatGPT.
Right.
It's not enough. He claims there's a secret hack that billionaires like, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman,
guys,
they're all using to get super rich through AI.
He suggests it involves this deep knowledge of AI coding and infrastructure, and that's where we need to sort of pause, separate the hype from the reality.
Okay.
While it's true that developing complex AI systems, that does require advanced coding skills and lots of resources.
That's not the only way to leverage AI for business.
So you're saying there's a difference between being an AI developer and then using AI as like a tool for business.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Think of it like this. You don't need to know how to build a car engine to drive a car, right?
Right.
Similarly, you don't need to be a coding whiz to leverage these AI tools for marketing, customer service, even content creation these days.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But Chaney seems to be implying that his AI profit machine gives you this secret knowledge without needing to code. So it sounds a little bit like a shortcut to success, right?
It definitely plays into that classic get-rich-quick narrative.
Yeah.
But let's dig into what this machine actually entails.
Yeah, let's do it.
So based on this document, it's presented as this all-in-one AI system that handles everything.
Okay.
From the marketing, the traffic generation, even to making the money.
He boasts that he's trained his AI with 24 years of internet marketing knowledge.
24 years, wow.
It's quite a claim.
It is.
He breaks it down into 3 simple steps.
Yeah.
Activate, promote, profit.
Easy peasy.
He even throws in some testimonials from people supposedly making thousands of dollars per day.
Thousands a day?
Using the system,
It all sounds a little too good to be true, don't you think?
It's definitely presented as a streamlined path to financial freedom.
Right.
But the reality of online business is rarely that simple.
Yeah.
Let's take a closer look at some of these key components of his system.
Right.
Examine them maybe with a little bit more of a critical lens.
Yeah.
For instance, one of the bonuses he offers
Okay.
is this AI traffic machine.
Oh, yeah.
Which sounds like a magic button for getting website visitors.
Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, right.
But I'm guessing there's a little bit more to it than just pushing a button.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Driving traffic to a website effectively requires a multifaceted approach.
Right.
There's SEO, social media marketing, paid advertising, content marketing. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Oh, yeah.
While AI can certainly enhance some of these strategies, it's not a substitute for a solid understanding of how these different channels work.
So it's not as simple as just letting the AI handle everything.
It's really not.
You still need to have some knowledge of what you're doing.
You really do.
Okay.
Even with AI assistance, building a successful online business, it takes strategy, testing, continuous learning.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's not about replacing human expertise. It's about augmenting it with these intelligent tools.
That's an important distinction.
It is.
And speaking of expertise,
Yeah.
Chaney claims to have poured his 24 years of internet marketing knowledge into training this AI.
24 years, right?
Can you really train an AI to be a marketing guru like that?
That's where things get interesting.
All
See,
right.
AI systems, particularly those using machine learning, they're trained on massive amounts of data to identify patterns and make predictions.
Okay.
So theoretically, if you were to feed an AI every piece of data about Cheney's marketing campaigns for the past 2 decades...
It could, like, potentially learn to mimic his approach.
Exactly.
Okay.
But there's a big difference between mimicking
Yeah.
and truly understanding. AI, at least in its current state, lacks the nuanced judgment, the creativity, the adaptability of a human marketer.
So it's like an AI might be able to generate content or even run ads based on patterns.
Based on patterns it's learned, yeah.
But it wouldn't be able to, like, anticipate those shifts in the market and come up with those innovative strategies.
The way a human can.
The way a human can.
Yeah.
Okay.
AI can be a powerful tool for automating tasks and analyzing data, but it's not a magic bullet that replaces the need for human expertise.
That's a great point. So we've established that AI can be a valuable asset.
Absolutely.
For online businesses. But it's not just a set-it-and-forget-it solution. Like Cheney might be suggesting.
Right. And it's important to remember that even with the most sophisticated AI tools, success online still depends on factors like having a good product or service, understanding your audience, adapting to that ever-changing digital landscape.
Okay, so we've, like, scratched the surface here.
We have.
Of Cheney's claims and started to unpack what this all means, this AI stuff.
Absolutely.
For online business.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to explore.
There really is.
We haven't even touched on the ethical implications of these get-rich-quick schemes. Or even the potential societal impact of this AI-driven wealth creation.
Big questions.
All fascinating stuff. Let's dive deeper into those topics in the next part of our deep dive.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll see you there.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the AI profit machine. So before we went deeper, we were talking about all those claims about, making money effortlessly and how AI can help you build online businesses.
Yeah, the role of AI in all of that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And we were talking about how it's important to look beyond the hype, understand the nuances of, what AI can actually do.
The reality.
The reality, versus the fantasy.
It's easy to get swept up in that idea of AI doing everything for you.
Well, just sit back, relax.
Yeah, put your feet up.
And
but reality is reality is a little different.
A little more nuanced.
A little more nuanced.
Speaking of nuances, one of the claims that really stuck out to me was Cheney's assertion that he's trained his AI on 24 years.
24 years,
of his internet marketing knowledge.
Right.
Can we really expect an AI to just absorb that and replicate
that level of experience?
It's a great question, definitely worth exploring. AI systems, particularly the ones that use machine learning. They rely on, huge amounts of data to identify patterns and to make predictions. So let's imagine we feed this AI every single email campaign, every sales funnel, every bit of marketing data from Cheney's whole career.
Wow, 24 years.
24 years of it.
So could it then potentially learn to generate things
outputs
that resemble his style and strategies?
Exactly. So it's like, teaching an AI to write like Shakespeare by feeding it every single one of his plays. So the AI might be able to produce something that looks like, Shakespearean language. But it wouldn't really understand the nuances of his writing.
Got it.
The context, the depth of his creativity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like the AI's mimicking like a master chef.
Without really understanding the art of cooking.
Or, those subtle flavors that make a dish truly exceptional.
It's a great analogy.
Oh, thanks.
So when it comes to online business, those subtle flavors are things like intuition, adaptability, and being able to connect
with your audience
on an emotional level.
On that emotional level.
And those things are crucial.
They're so crucial.
For long-term success. So an AI might be able to crank out those social media posts, write some website copy based on the patterns that it's learned. But it wouldn't be able to pivot its strategies based on
the changes.
Changing markets.
Yeah, the market trends.
And it wouldn't be able to come up with like truly innovative
those out-of-the-box
marketing campaigns.
That a human can.
That a human can.
Exactly. AI can be a great tool for amplifying our creativity and efficiency.
But it's not a replacement for that strategic thinking.
Yeah.
That human touch.
Right.
That makes businesses successful.
It's like having a super efficient sous chef.
Okay, I like where you're going with this.
Who can chop vegetables, lightning speed, follow recipes to the letter.
Yes.
But you still need that head chef